Hi, welcome back to class. And this is our final week, and so I'm just uploading everything here on Sunday night, so you'll have it a little bit early to work through. So I want to thank you all for this really tough semester. This is very strange having to switch midway through and move from a face-to-face to online class, and so I'm really proud of you for getting through this. And so it's really difficult getting through adversity, especially when it's unexpected and really life-changing for a lot of students. And so this is our end of the semester. We call it a wrap-up oftentimes, and that's what we're doing here. So last week I did open up the Chapter 13 quiz, and hope that you read that. If not, you have till through this week to do that still. And we're just going to move on through. And now it's more discussion and related, and ideas related to your development from the class. So you're going to post responses to the Module 14 discussion. So a total of 6 responses is expected on that over the course of this week. You still have that quiz open, so if you haven't completed it, get that done. And there is a course wrap-up Dropbox, which I will go through with you, and a final discussion, which you're going to have to post your initial post in, and then start doing responses. I know we don't have the regular response time this semester, so if you're tight on time or graduating this week, you can feel free to do your initial posts, and if other people have their things up already, go ahead and start responding. You don't have to worry about the 3-day discussion rule we have earlier in the semester. But if you do have time, please do that. It'd be nice. But if not, you can get this all done in one day. So let's go through everything here with you. There we go. So our final discussion. We're going to look at a thing called foresight. And this is an interesting aspect of social science, is when we try to look forward and project into the future. And a lot of times it's easy to think that social science is just related to history and just looking backwards, but that's not always the case. The best social scientists take the ideas that they know and they try to apply them to the future to help determine where things can go and maybe get prescriptive on how to deal with some problems. So remember, we're not always looking back in social science. There's a more progressive element to this where we take our knowledge of human behavior and we try to use it to make a better society. That's what we do as teachers. We take students who come in and we try to give you the tools you may need to hopefully be able to deal with some of the future problems that you're going to face in your careers. Of course, a lot of the cases we deal with might be outdated by the time you get out of school, but the problem solving that you learn is essential to being a strong working individual in the future. And that's my goal when I teach this class. I want the students who get out of here to realize that race and ethnicity is a beautiful thing to study. It's fun. It's a gift. It makes this country beautiful. Immigration makes this country beautiful. Our native cultures make this country beautiful. So I want you to take that together and weave it together and use it going forward to have a good view of the future and be able to deal with other groups of people you come across. And there's groups of people that, we can't include everybody in this class. There are people who we didn't even touch on that you will be working with. So hopefully you develop a little bit of cultural humility, or something you're always working on, and you'll be better at dealing with people as time goes on. So we're going to use foresight and try to determine where we're going to be in the future. And so you're going to get a little prescriptive. You're going to try to write about a vision you see our society heading to, and how it could be more inclusive and equitable. And second, you're going to post on a personal takeaway. And this is about something that you learned from this class that you feel was your most important takeaway from the semester. And again, this is a personal question. What did we cover that you liked, that you're going to maybe discuss again or look deeper into? You know, so that's our final discussion. And as soon as you post on those, like I said, you can go ahead and post, start responding to your classmates. We're not going to wait a week because we're done this week. And the next is, of course, wrap up. This is a Dropbox, and this is really information for you to go back over what we learned. So you're going to take the information we had, reflect on it. The very first Dropbox assignment was a goals writing, and so I want you to write 1 to 2 paragraphs discussing if you achieved your goal for this class. And, you know, if you didn't, maybe try to dig in a little bit to why you didn't reach that goal, and discuss if you're satisfied with your progress this semester. So think about what you wrote when you first came in here, and then reflect back on if you're happy with what you got out of this class, or what you put into it, or both. Next, I want you to think about something that you learned that changed your mind this semester. So, you know, oftentimes we come into a class with one set of ideas, and maybe we leave with something changing. Not always, but that's always a goal I have when I teach this. If you have not experienced any change to your mind through any of the topics that we covered in this class, you can go ahead and discuss something in this class that you feel other people could really use to grow from. So what did you find very valuable? And how can that help other people? So that's really about it. You're just, again, we're just going to have a pretty reflective paper. And this is back on your goals and what you got out of the class. We have the quiz, final discussion, and of course your responses to the last module's initial discussion posts. So I really want to thank you for all of your hard work this semester. I know we had some rapid, unexpected changes, and I'm really, really happy that you were able to go along with the ride and get through this. And this is not easy for anybody. You know, every house now is doubling as a school and a workplace, and in some cases, and all the joys and stresses with that are coming together, and I understand. But I do appreciate the fact that you're able to get through this semester and work hard and get around that adversity. I'm going to go ahead and post this, and I'm going to have a final message that I will post later on this week. Again, I really thank you for all your hard work, and I'm very proud of you for what you've done. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email. Even during the summer, if you have any questions about any of the things in this class or any feedback you might have, and just because the semester's over doesn't mean I'm not your teacher anymore. So you can still get in touch with me, or we can still communicate about the class. Otherwise, I'll see some of you next semester, and some of you are graduating, so congratulations to you, and have a great week. Thank you.